Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, most kind, most merciful. I would like to now mainly tell you or give you an insight to Islam. We've discussed with the mosque here, the Islamic Center here, but some of you may have had, have seen pictures of Islamic centers or mosques with domes, with minarets and things like that, and you would maybe wonder, why not here? This is just a unit, it's a warehouse. But this is one of the, I think, difficulties and challenges when you as a Muslim, or I would say any religious follower, go to a country where you are a minority and you want to keep holding your values, you want to have your identity protected, and you work towards that. So one of the things you do is obviously you try to establish an Islamic Cultural Centre. This is what we have done here. We started here as a house. We started with about 20-25 people. That was in 2004. That was in 20. From there, 2 years ago, we came in this unit, and we have now 120, 130 people praying every Friday. And in the early days, in 2004, it was just 20 or 25 people. And right now in Blanchardstown, we have 3 different prayer places, Islamic centers. This is one of them. This is one of the first ones. Some of you might have been to Clonskey Islamic Center, which is in the south side of Dublin. It's a very beautiful building with the dome, with the minarets and everything. But that is a purpose-built Islamic Center mosque. This is not a purpose-built Islamic Center. We're just renting this place. Regarding Islam, Islam is obviously, as you know, one of the greatest and one of the fastest growing, and some say the fastest growing religion at this time. But unfortunately, it's also the most misunderstood religion, the most misquoted religion. So what I would like to do now is to inform you about Islam, to try to do that, but from a very different perspective. You've heard, probably you've maybe read about that Islam has 5 pillars, but that is just one aspect of Islam. Islam as its whole, as a religion, has 3 different aspects. As a religion, and Islam is not a Friday religion, it's not a Sunday religion. Islam is basically a code of life. It's from the morning till the night, from the time you wake up till you sleep. Islam is there. There are rules set there. It's not just, oh, you just go Friday to mosque and that's it, you're a Muslim then, and everything else you do whatever you want to do. No, there are some strict guidelines as a Muslim you have to follow. Islam has, as I said, 3 aspects. One of the important aspects of Islam in Arabic is known as Aqidah. Aqidah means belief. So one aspect of Islam is the part which deals with the beliefs. What do we as a Muslim believe in? We Muslims believe, first of all, in the oneness of God. We believe that there is a creator. We believe that He is one, He has no partner. We do not associate any partner with Him. Then we believe in the prophethood. As a Muslim, you are required to believe in that. We believe in prophets. We believe from Prophet Adam, the first prophet, the first human being. We believe that the last prophet sent by God was Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And we believe that all the prophets, whether it's Adam, Moses, Jacob, Ishaq, Ishmael, Abraham, or Jesus, Isa, peace be upon them all, we believe in all of them. And if somebody denies one of them, he's not a Muslim. To be a Muslim, you must believe in all of their prophethoods. But we believe that Muhammad is the last messenger, peace be upon him. Then the third thing we believe in is the angels. We as Muslims believe in the angels, that angels are a creation of God, and they are sinless, they can't do any sin, and they have different duties and tasks they have to perform. One of them is to worship Lord, worship Allah Almighty. We believe also that a part of the humans, there is another creation called jinn, which also on the day of judgment is going to be accountable for his deeds, like the human. The Muslims believe after this life, there is life after death. It's not just finished. No, after this life, you're going to raise up again. You're going to be held accountable for every deed you've done in this life. And the only creations which are going to be held accountable are the humans and the jinns. This is our belief, Islamic belief. Plants, animals, they will not be held accountable for their deeds or other creation. One other important thing we have to believe in as a Muslim is that the day of judgment will come, which means there is a day in which everything will end, and then this accountability process will start. So this is the part which deals with our beliefs. We believe in the books, for example, also. In the divine books. We believe as Muslims that yes, Jesus was given a Bible. We believe that. We believe that yes, Moses was given a Torah. But we believe that the real, or you can say the real version which was given to the Prophet Moses or the Prophet Jesus, it's not there anymore. It's edited. This is what we believe. And also at the same time, we believe that the Quran is the last book, divine book, given to Prophet Muhammad. And until now, it's not changed. And we believe that even until the day of judgment, it's not going to change. Maybe one of you or some of you may have been to the Chester Beatty Library, which is in Dublin Castle. I was there last week with my brother who came from Holland to show him that. We saw some Quran, part of the Quran, which was written in the early 8th century, which is approximately, so 1200 years ago. And I actually, because I know the whole Quran by heart, I'm a Hafiz. The people who know the Quran by heart in Islam, they are called the Hafiz, Huffaz. I'm a Hafiz, so I was actually looking and I found that nothing has changed. And this is one of the things also about the Quran. So this part is the faith part. A part of the faith, a part of the Aqidah, another important aspect of Islam, very well, is the ibadat, is the practices. We as Muslims, part of believing in Islam, we have some practices. We have to perform some things. This aspect of Islam is known as ilm al-ahkam or ibadat, the worshipping. There are 5 pillars in Islam, and those 5 pillars of Islam are related to the second aspect of Islam. They are, first of all, the Shahada. The Shahada is to testify there is no God but Allah. He has no partner, He has no one he shares His powers with. Secondly, and Muhammad is His last messenger, prophet. This is the Shahada. This is the first thing. So uttering that, by saying that with your tongue, this is one of the worshipping, or one of the important pillars of Islam. Secondly, we have the Salah. We have the namaz also in Urdu, or we have the prayer. The prayer, Salah, is the second important pillar of Islam, second important worshipping in Islam. Salah is something you as a Muslim are required to do 5 times a day. 5 times a day you are required to perform your prayers. And there are different times set for the prayers. Once I'm finished talking about the aspects, I'll go into detail with the prayers. No matter whether you are a male or a female, you are required to pray. However, the women, they are exempted from praying during their menstruation. Those times, those days, they are exempted from it to pray. And they don't need to repeat those prayers. But the men, they have to, all the time, they have to pray 5 times a day. And then after that, the third important pillar of Islam is the Sawm, is the fasting. You as a Muslim are required to fast in the month of Ramadan for a specific duration. In Arabic, min tulu' al-fajr ila ghurub ash-shams, from the sunrise until the sunset. Some countries, that duration is 8 hours. Some countries it's 10 hours, and some countries it's 13 hours, depending where you live. But that is the specific length. And you as a Muslim are required, it's compulsory for you to fast. But there are exemptions, obviously. For example, if somebody is ill, somebody is a diabetic, or somebody has health issues, problems, a woman who is pregnant, or otherwise a lady who is feeding the child. So then there are exemptions. They're not required to fast. They can compensate that with other things. For example, they can give charity. They can give food to poor people, and this will then compensate that. But what about somebody is poor, and so poor that he can't afford to give somebody else money, and neither can he afford to